never forget 覚えとけ忘れるなあれこれそれ大切なのどれいらないもの捨てちゃおういるものだけありゃ幸せなのかもしれないだろうありがとう俺は俺の足で歩く綺麗な靴また汚しまくるシューレース外すエアフォースワンそれかボロいコンパスと重たい革ジャンで気分はロ
Heroes of the Cardigan, you know me, Faku Black. Got my boy over here, Big Rod. And we talking about saying, like, if you guys been living under a rock, WrestleMania 35, probably one of the best WrestleManias in a while. Seth Rollins, he beat Brock Lesnar. He slayed the Beast to become the Universal Champion. Becky 2 belts, beat Charlotte and Ronda Rousey to become champion. And then your boy Kofi, do it with me, Roddy, became the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, our topic today is going to be talking strictly Kofi Kingston. We're going to talk about his 11-year journey. How you feel about that championship match overall?
That championship match, that shit was on fire.
Facts, bro.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. After that match, I kind of went to sleep because that was my WrestleMania ending.
Exactly, bro. Like, I know a lot of people were saying that there was no way that, I wouldn't say the faces, but the baby faces in that with Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, and Kofi Kingston. They said that it at least had to be 2 out of 3 winners, and the person that was going to get the short end of the stick was Kofi Kingston. Now, you know, we talked about this. We had an episode before talking about how Kofi Kingston had an 11-year journey, you know, started off as the Jamaican sensation, worked his way up, never once got his one-on-one title shot for the WWE title. And there was a lot of truth that came in the storyline. You know, him and Daniel Bryan was actually talking, and Daniel Bryan said, I worked just as hard, and you see how it was for me, so don't believe in the hype that's going with the fans. And Kofi Kingston said some truth, which is 100% true, because if you think about it 5 years ago, Daniel Bryan, yes, he was in the WWE, but he still, even though Triple H hit him with the pedigree, he was still able to say he was WWE champion, even if it was for 20 seconds. Get what I'm saying?
He was still the main event wrestler.
Exactly. And just like what Kofi Kingston said, he said, you've been in this company for 3 years, and you was able to call yourself a WWE champion. I've been in this company for 11 years, and I was only able to call myself the United States champion, Intercontinental champion, 5-time tag team champion. And that's all I had.
Hold on. Let's correct that. The New Day 5, right?
Yeah.
Kofi, before the New Day, he held the titles with CM Punk, Evan Bourne, and R-Truth.
So, man, my boy 8-time. But it goes to show you, like, what's so significant about Kofi win is not only that he's black, but he actually broke a barrier. Like, if you think about it in anything, it don't matter if wrestling script or anything. These are wrestlers that they put their bodies on the line. And you think about any company, we're always talking about historical events. Usually the last historical event, and I know Rodney gonna troll me on this, was Barack Obama being the first black president of the United States. We'll cut it at that. It's just about, like, Kofi Kingston, what he literally did that day by winning the WWE title, is he is leading the next generation of superstars that can be like, all right, I don't have to worry about, maybe there's hope for me in WWE. Maybe I ain't got to go to AEW or New Japan Pro to become a world champion. Maybe if I go to WWE, one of the biggest brands, I can call myself a WWE champion and not worry about my skin color just making me be only a tag team champion or a mid-carder. You get what I'm saying? What do you think on that?
Or, you know, my skin color is automatically going to make me a dancing, rapping, you know, whatever.
Exactly.
You know?
Because I know it was kind of, and we can talk about that too, like when it comes down to, like, you know, in the boardrooms, I don't know exactly how it goes, but usually they'll give a wrestler a gimmick. And sometimes it can be a little biased, like, you know, remember we had Crime Time. The only thing that wasn't a little biased was Booker T, King Booker. But before that, can you dig it, sucker? And I'm going to beat his ass. It was like, just like a thug.
Hold on. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Exactly. And I feel like even with this situation, it will actually help the boardroom. Like, now we can be like, all right, we need not only people that just understand one perspective, but let's have a whole boardroom that's diverse. That can, because we talked about this before. It's the notion that since WWE is throwing, like, certain, like, perceptions to us, it came a point that even us, we was like, nah, there's no way that Booker T, there's no way that Bobby Lashley, Apollo Crews can be like high people in the company. But that's the depiction that they gave us, and we start to believe it. But if they like have a boardroom that's more diverse and understand like what's called a black perspective, not only the black perspective, any type of race perspective, then we can be like, no matter who the person is, they can be a high card. They don't have to just be in the mid card. You get what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
I feel you on that, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, I feel like since the Superstars shakeup, WWE kind of, you know, cut the legs up on us. And, you know, it was a happy ending. But this is just the beginning on, you know, Kofi Kingston.
I was good with Elias coming. But then once I heard, I was like, I'm like, bro, I can already see how this is gonna go, man. But overall, do you feel like this is just a one-time thing for Kofi Kingston, or do you feel like there's more opportunities like down the road from like next thing you know, by the time he retires, probably could be like a 5-time WWE champion, throw the Universal title in there? What do you think WWE's gonna do with that?
Okay, the storyline going on with the Big O. He gonna feud with Kevin Owens. He gonna beat Kevin Owens. That's gonna be a one-off, and it's gonna be on to the next one. And you're gonna see the New Day, you know, dancing and shit. Or you're gonna hear Donna, Donna, Donna. This is my yard, and I want that title. And then Superman, it's clothesline, Superman punch, spear. Kofi Kingston's title reign is over. It was good while it lasted.
Yeah. Well, overall, if it does play out that way, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna be upset because I'm gonna be very upset. But one thing that we can think of as a great memory was exactly how that match ended. Kofi Kingston doing Daniel Bryan like he did, had his hands, smacking my man face in, hit him with the Trouble in Paradise. Like, I know that match was like 2 weeks ago, but I still played it over in my head because it was just that historic. Just seeing the 1, 2, 3, how he got up excited, Xavier Woods crying, Big E happy as shit.
His kids.
Exactly, bro. It was just a great moment. That should have been the main event of WrestleMania. Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that should have been. Because you see that the reaction for Becky Lynch wasn't as much as Kofi Kingston.
Exactly.
And you was there. So you'll be the prime example of tell me how it was out there with Kofi Kingston won.
Facts. I can play it real fast for those that's going to be watching our videos. My reaction actually that day. We crank the volume up. Put it right here. My day. I don't usually curse, but I had to hit a let's effing go because that was a little historic moment. With this door finally being open and the glass ceiling finally be broken, who's the next African-born or African-American champion do you see in the future?
Well, with the current roster, to be honest, Kofi Kingston was that one.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, Kofi Kingston, out of the whole roster of black superstars, he was that one, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, you had your Shelton Benjamins, you had your MVPs, you had Bobby Lashley, you had King Booker, you had Mark Henry. You had a whole lot of black superstars that were worthy. So I think it's gonna be a while till, like, you know, it was gonna be a while till we get another black president. It's gonna be a while till we get another black WWE champion.
Down the line, I would say a face Bobby Lashley can possibly be WWE champion down in the future. But hey, only time can tell. But for this episode, that's the end of it. Like I always say, guys, you can subscribe to our channel. We got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Make sure you check us out. Help us boost this page, not only for us, but especially for you guys. Like I always say, not giving up is our magic powers, just like it should be your magic powers. Until next time.
Never, never, never forget. Obo e toke, wasureru na. Are kore sore, taisetsu nano dore. いらないもの捨てちゃおう。いるものだけありゃ幸せなのかもしれないだろう。ありがとう。